Hey y'all, I here. I wanted to make sure I get this information out. I forgot Kelly Price, people that might be after her, and this could be like these Tarotin readers. It could be YouTubers. It could be anybody. This could be people's real names, anything. Some of this could be the situation with Miss Kelly Price, and I meant to do this before I left. Show. We're gonna get into the names. Somebody, if you come back in the chat, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm getting my cards ready, y'all. My first card is gonna be Inner Circle. I'm gonna go through the Inner Circle cards because I would like to know, like, if it's a group of people, individuals who is possibly targeting her, certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. Give me 1 second, child. Let me go ahead and get everything together, and then we gonna get started. Get all my cards on the table. All right, y'all. Let's go. They messing with my internet too. They stay hacking through your Wi-Fi and stuff. So if I go out and come back in, you know, if I have to go out and come back in, I will. These are my inner circle cards. If you want to know, inner circle. Let's see who the inner circle is of the people who might be harassing her. This could be people who harassing her, who helping her in this music industry. It could be people in Hollywood, anything. Let's see what's already came out. We got Captain Crunch, Will Smith, Barney the dinosaur, drag queens, Joe Reagan. I'm sorry, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. Armchair quarterbacks, ambulance chasers, and this could be somebody's positions too. Some of these people could play football, or some people could like watching football and be interested in quarterbacks. We got Madonna, Democrats, Mr. Monopoly. That could be anybody who playing with money, properties, and things like that. But we also know there's someone that call themselves Mr. Monopoly. Selena Gomez, the lizard people, people on the Ozempic diet. So we know it's a lot of people that's on Ozempic out here. We always hear Cat Williams cracking jokes about Ozempic, and that's a lot of the celebrities. So people that's on the Ozempic diet. We got Steve Jobs or Jobs, Simon Caldwell, drug dealers, Bob Ross, celebrity chefs, Forrest Gump. And some of these movies, somebody could like these movies. Somebody could have sent messages through these movies, so just take the information. How it is, we got librarians. That could be somebody that just read a lot of books, or somebody, if you ask me, quiet. Most librarians wear glasses and they quiet and they to themselves. Divas. We already know it's a bunch of fake ass women involved. Farmers, and that could be somebody's last name or actual farmers involved. Or some people could have had farms. Like I remember her saying something about her grandparents and stuff like that. It could have been some farms or some land or something that people don't know about, because I know that's what's going on with my family. So it could have very well been some farmers that was compromised, or people who would stage themselves as farmers. Almond moms, T Rex, dinosaurs, Teenage degenerates. Now we know about these teenage degenerates, and that could be very well some of these young adults we're dealing with. Keanu Reeves, Keanu Reeves, Cardi B, influencers. I just said that. A whole lot of influencers, these so-called social media influencers, tarot readers, black communities, shit like that. Princess Peach, tops, bartenders. Maybe she need to be careful about what she drinking. Because like she said, people been trying to poison her and stuff like that. Or maybe she need to clean out her bar. Maybe her bartender involved. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's somewhere she might frequent. We got AI. They use artificial intelligence. We already know they're doing that to defame people's character. Like she said, people was creating OnlyFans pages and everything in her name. Then we got an evil puppet. It's somebody who was being used. It's somebody right around her. An evil puppet. Somebody had to have been used to get in. And then we see this AI that came out right before that. Horse girls. Horse girls. AI. And that's what I feel like a bunch of these groupies, these readers, different individuals in the industry. When you got horse girls, that could be their bodies too, size, tall, height, hair. We got that AI that came out, like I said, and an evil puppet. And then we got Travis Khalees, eldest daughter, somebody's eldest daughter. SoCal Surfer Dude, SoCal Surfer Dude. MMA fights or MMA fighters. Nihilist, Steve Harvey, Bugs Bunny. Let's go. I'm gonna get a few more of these. And this could be people who helping her. It could have been people she done had beefs with. People who might be around her. People who might not like her. You know what I'm saying? And have something to do with this. Middle children. So we already seen eldest daughter. Now we got the middle children. We got Britney Spears, and we know Britney Spears done spoke out a lot of times about how they drugged her up, how they did things to her, got her out her mind, and was stealing her money and stuff, but nobody didn't listen to her. Amateur bird watchers. We know amateur bird watchers. Pay attention to people who look out of, they look like they supposed to be in place, but they really don't. Like amateurs. I see that all the time around me. They stand out every time I go somewhere. They walking around or acting like they playing in their phone or you know what I'm saying. So it's a whole lot of amateur bird watchers. Then we got creepy uncles. Creepy uncles. I know I got some damn creepy ass uncles. We got Miss Universe, somebody who think they out there. We got podcasters. And we know a lot of people doing that to her because they talking about her instead of paying attention. A Nepo baby. Nepo baby to me is somebody who just keep having sex. It might be somebody who around who always having sex. I had a baby, don't know who the baby belongs to. And you already know what Nepo. And we're gonna talk about Nympho if you want to say it another way. Oh, okay. Never news. Never news. That what I get from this is like she said somebody created the OnlyFans, stuff like that in her name, and she ain't got no pictures like that. So who news are they? And we already seen AI come out here, and then we had a puppet, the seven dwarves. Now what I get from that is it's at least seven people, at least seven individuals, and we already know that they worship seven when it comes to the African powers, Ifa spirituality. The Ifa worship the seven African gods and all of that. And don't people ever pay that any attention? For people to say that they have one God, but you worshiping seven African gods, I need y'all to make that make sense. But okay, we got Gordon Ramsay, Donald Trump, Willy Wonka, Gingers, the devil. Look at this shit. Cause all these motherfuckers devil worshippers. She ain't lying. Witchcraft. The evilness. Whoever this person is or these people, the devil. Crocodile hunter, pirates, bouncers. And we know bouncers being clubs and stuff like that. Sometimes they could be your security. Cat people. Jesus Christ, the Muppets, Floridians. Because I told you it's a lot of that shit going on in Florida. They'll make you think it's coming from somewhere else, but it's a whole lot of them in Florida. And then we got Ursha, ugly people, and zaddies. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Y'all, I'm going to pull some names out of my little other cards. But this is me. I just wanted to get into the industry. If you want to know what cards I'm using, it's my inner circle cards. Let me see if I need to go over here. Let me see something. Okay. I'm going to get a few more of these and then I'm going to get into the other stack because it's giving out details. The other cards give out details of what some of these people might be into. You know what I'm saying? What they might be doing, things they might like, just some signs of who they might be. And hold on one second. All right. Let me go in this next thing. I'm going to run through this real quick. I'm kind of glad I did it this way. So if anybody just want to come back and listen to this information. Let's see what I came out already. We got the Boogeyman, Girl Scouts, the Kardashians, Lady Gaga, Italians, Alpha Bros, your mom, Masseurs, Masseurs, Meg the Stallion, the British, Space Cadets, iPhone users, because they be tapping into people's iPhones and stuff. Barbie, Karens. We know it's a lot of Karens in this shit. Dog, the Bounty Hunter. Barack Obama, the Real Housewives. And that could be anywhere because they're in Atlanta, Florida, whatever. And I told y'all, Portia Williams, I think she was on one of them. And I know she one of these celebrities that's affiliated with a lot of these people. Kindergarten teachers, we know. Finance bros, the flying spaghetti monster, people who do CrossFit, child actors, Alex Jones, Texans. We got Floridians and Texans out here. We already know they involved. I said that before now. Chucky, that bitch was just over there talking about a Chucky doll because she like to transfer souls. She like to do evil ass wicked rituals at night. That's why she was over there talking about she finna go talk about the Chucky doll. We know, and a lot of people in Texas represent that Chucky doll too, and that mob tie shit. But let's go. We got stoners. We know because they be on all type of stuff. Ronald McDonald, the Easter Bunny, waving wacky inflatable arm, flowing tube men, waving wacky inflatable arm, flailing tube men, Godzilla. Maybe she was called somebody that. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Chris Hemsworth, theater kids, Bible scouts. We already know I call them Bible thumpers. They sit up and act like they so sanctified, but they really wicked as hell. Gym rats. These bitches always say, I'm in the gym, minding my business, drinking my water. An unfrozen caveman. Emma Watson, and I know somebody in here named Watson, Samantha Watson. I already know somebody named Emma too over there in them Terrier readers. So those two names could be significant. We got Spider-Man, Ben Shapiro or Shapiro. We have hot baristas, hillbillies, children of the corn. I know these evil, wicked, demonic ass children. Young adults that's out here stealing shit. Then we got Betty White. Somebody moving money. It's somebody moving money. Like right now. I don't know why I was supposed to be putting that out there. Somebody tampering with some. We got janitors, Tom Hanks, John Wilkes Booth, the Babadook, beauty pageant contestants, Lil Nas X. All right, y'all. I just want to get a little bit of signs and symbols. Just a few. I ain't gonna get a whole lot of these. And then I want to get into my cards. I'm gonna close out with those because it's a lot of the tarot card readers' names that is in those cards, and I know it's a lot of them that's involved in this. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour those last. Like I said, I'm running through these. If you want to know what I mean, I'm in my inner circle cards, and these cards reference a lot of the music industry, politics. You know what I'm saying? Churches. You know, all type of stuff. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button, y'all. I ain't had time to put that up there. Anybody sent donations or anything, I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for the last show. We got Mother Teresa, Patrick Mahomes, high school dropouts, The Rock, the U.S. government, Albert Einstein, hitchhikers, Larry David, or that could be somebody's name. Either one of them. Super Mario. I've been seeing somehow probably like play games. Cali U, sleep paralysis demon. Maybe somebody can't sleep or be around, her surroundings, sleep paralysis demon because they pissed off, upset about the things that they have created, the things that they have done. And then we got cloud chasers that came right after sleep paralysis demon. So it's somebody who is having problems with sleeping because their demons irritating them because they was cloud chasing, using her name, doing that type of bullshit, saying stuff because they wanted the clout. Aliens came out right after that. Then we got Scientologists. Look at this shit. Because a lot of these organizations, what people don't look at, go and look at like the Muslims and everybody and look at how many people have actually signed contracts with Scientologists. It's a lot of that being practiced behind the scenes too. I don't really hear nobody talking about it. They talk about a lot of stuff, but this is another sick, sadistic religion that has been created. And there's a lot of those Scientologists that's in the music industry and they everywhere. And then they came out right after aliens. Okay, then we got fortune tellers. That's them fake ass card readers over there. Billy Eilish. They be telling lies, telling the wrong people that they getting fortunes. People who are 5'11" and a half. So that means somebody who tall. Whoever 5'11" and a half. Damn near 6 feet. I'm gonna say even from 5'9" on up to 6 feet. The name Garfield. Somebody could call themselves that. We got Power Rangers. We know they Hollywood as hell. We got Oompa Loompas, a lot of fat bitches who just follow orders. Republicans, we already seen Democrats. And then we got Dogos, Timothy Chamlet, Timothy Chamlet, white people, used car salesmen, Android users, Leonardo DiCaprio, The Godfather, and some of these names and movies and stuff could be significant too. The Weird Kids, some zombies. We know it's a lot of these motherfucking zombies. They on drugs. We got Peter Griffin, and we already know Peter Griffin is on Family Guy. So these could be names. Then look what came out behind Peter Griffin, clowns. And then we got the Cat in the Hat and James Bond, because James Bond always on solving crimes and stuff. Like when you hear certain stuff, you know, just it might be some situations where people been doing stuff behind the scenes. Because I'm seeing all kind of candlesticks, I'm seeing Wilkas, I'm seeing Ouija boards, I'm seeing blood drinking, I'm seeing like picture worships, I'm seeing them burning of pictures, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like a group of them. All we doing now, we only getting a few clues and this still the inner circle. Inner circle cards. Let's see what came out. Somebody so cute that you want to kick them. Somebody cute. Or maybe that's how somebody feel about her, the last one at the bar. Whoever the last one is at the bar. Can can anamorph into an animal? Can anamorph into an animal? Can anamorph into an animal? Now what I get by that is these people who wicked. They look one way, but they got all kind of horns and stuff. Let me make sure that they don't fall on the floor. I thought I said the card fall. You know what I'm saying? They have a calm demeanor, and then next thing you know, they turn into an animalistic individual. We got hatching a world domination scheme. That's what a lot of these people doing, hatching world domination schemes, want to take over. And this is probably why they were taking over her identity and stuff, because let's talk about it. A clone is just somebody who is actually doing, who's trying to live the same way as another person, but inside they not them. And it's a lot of these people that have taken on other people's identities and to try to take over world domination for money and stuff. And then really good at Fortnite. Somebody play Fortnite on a mission from God. And what I get from this when they say on a mission from God is like they targeting her. She doing what she's supposed to be doing. But they want a world domination scheme. It's like they after everybody who on their mission, on their mission for God. And a lot of them saying they on the mission from God. Because I'm looking at real good at Fortnite. And we already know what Fortnite game consists of. We already know that. Everybody understands what Fortnite is. That's self-explanatory. But then we got world domination and real good at Fortnite because they causing wars. You know what I'm saying? They're doing all type of extra shit, robberies and stuff like that. But they claim they on a mission from God or on a mission for God, and that's a lie. Somebody ain't on no mission for God, or they going after her because she's on a mission for God. Because they want world domination and all this shit. They want to dominate her world, take over everything she owns and everything she got. And this Fortnite, that's really, when you saying real good at Fortnite too, I get that it's real good at strategies, real good at trying to manipulate and lead people to believe they one way so they can take over, dominate her world. But in the same time, act like they on this mission from God. But the whole time they over here causing problems like what go on Fortnite. Their name is on their underwear. So I don't know if somebody put their name on their underwear. But maybe that's the person who acted like they're on a mission from God, but they real good at trying to have world domination over her. And they really good at Fortnite with these strategies. They secretly missing several teeth. Doesn't do the dishes. Musty, crusty, and busted. Maybe that's how she feel about somebody. Popular, but only online. So it could be somebody who harassing her. They just popular online. Works too hard and cares too much. And that's probably her working too hard and caring too much. And somebody over here who harassing her, they only popular online. Unintelligible. They came out right behind that. Unintelligible and only popular online. Lives rent free in my head. So whoever this is, they already know that she works too hard and cares too much about this person. That's the problem. So they utilize that to their advantage. But in the back of her head, she already know they must be crusty and busted. Popular but only online. Lives rent free. She knows she live rent free in their head. And whoever it is that's harassing her unintelligible. I mean the message plain as day to be honest. Morph into an animal, that just means they change their attitude. They change it to something, jacked up evilness. Last one at the bar, that just means somebody drink a lot, alcoholic, or they could be someone that sleep around. And then their world domination always comes in clutch. Always comes in clutch. I'm gonna get a few more of these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these little names out these tarot readers. That's what I call them, the flying hyenas. If you want to know what cards I'm using, I'm in my inner circle cards. This could be, like I said, an inner circle now. Take photos of their poops. Gives birthday cards with no money in them. Somebody's a user or just be playing games. Ruins everything. Takes up space. Actually better than everyone else or think they better than everyone else. Their phone always eats first. They phone. So somebody stay in their phone. We got doesn't do the dishes again. Somebody on a mission. Okay, hold on. Let me put that up there. That's on a mission card. Okay. Only dates ages 20 through 25. Now, didn't I tell you it's a lot of these people like that in here? The women, the men, and everything. They target your children. They target your little sisters, brothers. Only dates. So if you know somebody who only dates between the ages of 20 and 25, tips 10% and still thinks it's too much. Somebody type pocket is stingy. In deep with the sharks. Somebody in deep. That could be loan sharks. There could be people who, stabbing folks in the back. A bunch of people who wicked. So, but I'm looking at loan sharks or gambling or something like that. Somebody might have been in deep with these people. Bonafide hater, whoever this is in deep with them sharks is a bonafide hater. Secretly missing. Okay, now I called that one out already. Okay, still plays Candy Crush. Maybe somebody play Candy Crush. Celebrates their pet's birthday. And that could be, some things she might do, or like I said, it could be her inner circle. Their name is on their underwear. We already seen that one. And then we got really good at Fortnite. I just want to make sure I called all of them out that I had on the table. They just suck. Has bodies in their basement. Interesting. They just suck. And somebody got bodies in their basement. And then Savage came out. Savage, they just suck. Bodies in their basement. Salty. Maybe because the truth coming out. Dumb as a box of hammers. Smells like corn chips. Makes change in the offering plate. Somebody in the church be doing that. Always shows up late with iced latte or iced coffee or yeah, iced latte. Has a very particular set of skills. Wants to buy you a nice spaghetti dinner. Will sell you out for a cookie. Can solve a Rubik's Cube. Talks to themselves. Never worked a day in their life. Would make an awkward first date. Very suspect or very sus. Low on the priority list. Damn. Universally loved. Never responds in the group chat. Two-faced it. So whoever this is she dealing with, she already know what time it is for this person. It's just ain't nobody really listen. Randomly burst into song. Has for has particularly fragrant swamp butt. Particularly fragrant swamp butt, and they can't parallel park. Them all the signs of people that might be messing with you. They try to give you good shoulder rubs and stuff like that to manipulate a situation. But it's a walking red flag. Mm. This person is a walking red flag and will push a button that says do not push. Really bad fashion sense. Born on another planet. And secret harbors of forbidden love. So that's all of the cards that came out of my inner circle cards. Now we're gonna do the last set of cards. Let me get these up off the table. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I just wanted to make sure I get this out here. Let me hold on. There was one left over here. Too much energy. Somebody got too much energy. Maybe somebody around, that she feel get on her nerves, like they just always doing something. Don't know how to sit down or act. All of those be signs too of people, their little demons and stuff spiraling out. Because when they can't do what they want to do to you, control you, talk about you, manipulate the situation, stuff like that, they will get out of character. We have food at home energy. There's somebody who was real selfish, didn't want to do nothing. Somebody drink milk with dinner, full glass of milk with dinner. Just won't listen to reason. Somebody don't like to listen. Considers Olive Garden fine dining. So maybe somebody like to go to Olive Garden, or maybe she don't like Olive Garden, and somebody tried to take her there. That's kind of funny, but okay. Let me get to the rest of these things. I'm gonna get over here in my cards. Let me give me like 1 minute, y'all, and I'll be right back so I can get all this stuff right here off the table. And I appreciate y'all patience. I'm so sorry I didn't get this out on the first one. But this is even better. So if people want to come back and just listen to the names, this is I'm gonna say part two or part two. Look at it. Part two or part two. That's why I didn't put the three on there. Because I'm gonna do part three tomorrow. All right, y'all. Give me 1 minute. I'm almost done. And I'll be right back. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification buttons. Get everything situated, and I will be right straight back. All right, y'all. I'm back. Sorry about that little delay. Okay, let me get a few signs. Like, let's get into. I ain't gonna get very many. Let's get some signs and then get into these names because this might be important too. Some information that can help. And signs that could be, whatever come out. I'm just gonna grab a few out of here and shake them up because I got a whole bunch of them. So let's go. Let's just see. Let's see what signs. And then we're gonna get into these names. Okay. What is the fourth house cusp called? The fourth house cusp. And we have, it says Enum Coley. Enum Coley. I don't know. Enum Coley. Let's get, hold on. Something hit the floor. Wait a second. The stars out here. So I don't know if I'm worshiping these stars because, like they say in astrology about the stars, so we got the stars out here. I'm gonna get two or three more cards. Let me see. We got Capricorn out here. Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, and Libra. But Capricorn is highlighted. We got Scorpio highlighted, and then we got Gemini out here twice, Capricorn out here twice, and Sagittarius. We got Leo, Aries, Taurus, Virgo again. I'm gonna get about two more of these, and then I'm gonna get into the names. Sagittarius, and some people can worship magic because these people worship planets as well. But we got Sagittarius, so we got Jupiter out here. Then we have Pisces out here, and the amethyst, the bloodstone, turquoise, and emerald stone. So that might be something they're wearing. All right, this is the last ones for the signs. And one more, wait, one, two more. Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn keep coming out. And we got Cancer. This is the last one. Aries, Taurus, Virgo, and Leo. So those are the signs that came out. All right, let's get to these names. This is the last thing. And then we're going to close this out. Y'all already know it's Thug Life and all of that stuff. We build a one nation. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button and all of that. I'm getting the names together. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what comes out. What names come out and what areas. That's what we're going to look for. Names and areas. All right. Let's see what come out. LGBTQ plus A. I call them the alphabets. Holly and SVDL. Cowboy or CB or BC could be somebody's initials. Dumpster and Cuts. Hollywood Court. And those are some apartments down here in Atlanta. We got Maryland. We got LaShonda Lockhart, Decatur, Georgia, or just Decatur. Pennsylvania. The name Asia or Asia, the place. Jellyfish. Maryland out here twice, and it came out back to back. Maryland out here twice. Hosea Williams, Tanganyika Little Bit Lee, Illegal Immigrants, Northern District Court of Georgia. So I don't know if it's some cases. I don't know. Northern District Court. Let's go. We got Snoop. Somebody could be snooping around, and we got Snoop. We got the KKK. A bitch. Gary Jones. Embezzlement. Uncle T.H.U.G. Clarkston. Downstairs. Calvin with a K. Coin Middle School. Cosmic Royal Family Terrier. Kenyatta Map or Cupcake, or this could be some people's names. Brandy, spelled with a Y. Jordan, abusive parent. South Carolina probate court, sex trafficking. Addie, ADI. Mink Mob, the spiritual gangster. Terry, the spiritual gangster Terry. Yeah, Mink Mob. I just want to. Okay. Let's go. South Carolina. Fat Linda, or somebody's name could be Linda. Tamaria, Trick, somebody got Trickomonas, because that's what this is, Trick, or somebody's nickname could be that. Marvin, Ella, Toya, Tamika, Joanne, Dookie, Mookie, Riley, Cobb, Dillard. Those are all the names she used. She's another person that steals identities, forge insurance policies, and commit fraud. Let me say her name again. Tamika Joanne Riley Cobb Dillard, and she go by the nickname Mookie sometime. Then look, Cobb came out right behind that. MC Shadi, Pebblebrook, Familiar Status, Alabama, McDaniel Street, Meridia Davis Johnson, Planet Evidence, Kenneth Ruth or Kenny Ruth, Turnip Seeds, The Bluff, Gresham Road, East Atlanta, Jeremy Work Morris, Danisha Mitchell, Tonio, Nathan, Thomas Sotomayor. And let's remember, a lot of these people are scammers as well. Behind the scenes, on the camera, they all know each other. They all know each other. Rooms 240 to 250. Mob Ties, Tom Morris. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button, y'all. Saw Karmic Reads, Koala, Aho, Browns Mill Road, Shan, Furs, Furs, North Carolina, Borough, Emmanuel Williams, A Slut, Robin, Helen, Herndon Holmes, Stocks, Crowns Her Intuition Terrier, Stone Mountain, Georgia, Peppermint Terrier, Donna Whitehead, DeKalb County Court Clerk, arrested, Nebraska, Ohio, Sydney Chandler, Columbia Drive, Millions, Hood, Jonesboro North Mayor, Blood Rituals, Monica, Macon. A Beach, Clifford Jones, Mays, Dread, Keisha Lance Bottoms, Woods, Netanya, Ashby Street, Chance. That could be somebody's nickname. Glenwood Park, car insurance fraud, 7 Day Adventist, Chicago, Side Beach, Atlanta Police Department, Mechanicsville, Georgia, Uncle Sam, Journey Terry, 888, Ball, Abathmic Worship, Baptist, Line Street, Hassan, Ronald Eric Riggins Jr., Auntie Ree, Visine, and that's sometimes what they use to put stuff in your drinks and shit. Shanita Red Sharp. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get a few more and then I'll come back up here. We got Thomaston, Georgia, Tibriana, Murphy High School, Shay, Animals, Lolita, Upstairs, Barbara Jean, Myron, Mahogany, Snatch, Neil, Beyond the Veil Terrier, Nequa, Maine, the Karmic Circus Terrier, False Flagging, Mugai, Mississippi. All right, y'all, we finna get about a few more and I'm out of here. Cause that's a lot already. That's a whole lot already. I'm gonna stop right here. And now I'll come back and get some more later. Let me call these out. We got the Flying Nuns, we know. We got Lando or Orlando. We got Pool Creek or Pool or Creek is significant. Jarvis, Stanley Morris. We got Delante, Cigars, Rowaldo, Animal Missing, Chantel, Renee Briggs or Jones, Renable, Kirk, Josh Weiss, Rhode Island, Alfred Evans, age 13, a stench, South Dakota, Nino Brown, and that's a page, that's a YouTube page. The Mo 3 Sector, Angel Therapy 333 Terry, Texas, T-Boo, Robot or Robots. We seen Cuts twice. Clarissa, Down Low or D Low. C and S or S and C could be somebody's initials or that could be a bank. Peachtree Road, Chisa, Delamay Heflin, Reginald Morris, a red RV or motorhome, and a bridge. I'll leave it right there, y'all. And these, like I said, could be names of people. Like I said, we did in a circle. I don't want to make this too long because y'all been up here with me 2-3 hours. So this is just part two of part two, y'all. I'm gonna keep saying that. Part two of part two. I'll be up here to do part three tomorrow because we're gonna get more into the falsified religions and stuff like that. Because she is speaking about a lot of things. And the Muslims as well. We're gonna get off into the Muslims and the devil worshippers over there, the Christians and everybody. And there was a whole lot of, church stuff that came out with this particular reading and the names. We got 38 or 83, Keita, Scars, Home Insurance Fraud, James Earl Burnett Jr., Dre, Gene, Melvin, Tyrese, Barry, Alice Mosley Morris, a warden, Carter Road, Alvin, Dirty Atlanta, Georgia, former Red Dog police cop Jackson, Alvin Jackson, Timothy, YSL, Ayana Dent, North Carolina, Emily M. or Emily Mustafa, DeKalb County Probate Court 2015 to 2020, GG, Power, Lil Bootsy, Bankhead, Toys, Anonymous Hebrew, Phone Jammers, IKEA, Sierra spelled with a C, Reynolds, Seeing Ghosts, Uncle Tom's Cabin. It's a whole lot of pedos because all this stuff, most of these people up in here. Man, I love all y'all. Y'all know I love everybody. I just had to come back up there and make sure I do that because I don't know why, but I was gonna wait until tomorrow and Spirit was like, don't do that. Don't wait until tomorrow. Just go ahead and get them all out. I'm looking around right quick, y'all, to make sure ain't nothing hit the floor or nothing because for some reason every time I get on my live pulling clothes out, and I got a call and I'm on my phone live. So I just wanted to put that information out there. Y'all be careful because it is a lot of people out here that's into magic. And a lot of them, they make the stuff happen. It's not that the magic itself, because we all know that that's illusions. David Copperfield and all of them was very good about casting those. But it's people that be behind the scenes that try to make their magic look real. I bet you if I burn this candle, this person's gonna die. And then they come up with you dead. Or I bet you I can steal this person's car, but they already know they're gonna steal the car and they put it on the candle. So I need y'all to pay attention to the people behind the worship, the ones that are actually dealing with all of these little, candles and oils and shit like that. Just be very careful who you get your products and shit from. Because we all have to remain spiritual or godly or whatever it is you want to call it in some type of way because that's a part of life. But there's also some people who just like the devil and think that they better than spirit or better than God or whatever it is that you worship that camouflages itself to look exactly like who you feel you should be following. So I just wanted to get that out there. And I love all of y'all. Peace and power. If anybody made donations, I'm very grateful. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification buttons. And I'll be back for part 3 on tomorrow. One more thing. When I do the show tomorrow, I'll open up the panel. I'm gonna drop my link in the chat. So if there's anybody who would like to come up and tell their story, if you somebody else who people are out here saying that you're dead, or if your inheritance has been compromised, you have been a victim, or someone has been dealing with witchcraft or illusions or magic and things like that, you are more than welcome to come up on the platform. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Peace and power.